Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out another album from Sewerperson, so strap in because this is going to be a long one, but I'm excited for it. The album is called Very Bad People, or Bad People parentheses very, but I'm excited to check it out. I mean, this was on the Patreon request. I'm always happy to check out more from Sewerperson because the three albums, this is now the third album I'm checking out, but the other two have been fantastic. I've loved everything I've checked out so far. I mean, some are better than others, of course. You never like everything, but I've really appreciated what he does with this type of music and just goes crazy with it, and interesting stories he tells with the music he makes. The lyricism's also really interesting every single time, so I can't wait to see what this is all about. And also just overall, I'm always appreciative of more psychologically inspired music like this. Like, I'm just assuming, but the song's called Very Bad People, the album is called Very Bad People, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of like touching on like just darker elements of the human condition and stuff like that, which is always fascinating to me. I've always been fascinated by sociology and psychology and stuff, so when lyrics touch on more heavy, serious subjects, I'm always more drawn to them and interested to check them out. So, without further ado, let's check out Very Bad People by Sewerperson.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Al Pacino. It's interesting how he samples different like artists and things like that, or different movie scenes and things. It's just something you don't hear very often, but it worked really well there, I think. I mean, Al Pacino is not a very good person. Well, Al Pacino is, but Scarface isn't. That's from Scarface, I believe. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, the next song, On Drugs RN. On drugs right now. I'm not, but I could be. But anyways, let's keep going.
How the fuck I make it to the shooting time? I don't know. I'm on drugs right now. 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 Fuck it. I'm on drugs right now. I'm on drugs right now. I'm on drugs right now. Fuck it. I'm on drugs right now. I just made this intro cause my drugs right now. Fuck it, die. On that ear for damage. You can fuck right now. I gotta eat right now. But I'm throwing up somehow. 70 violent piss right now. I'm so alive right now. Back just look at me like really look. Cause I'm trying to hide deep down. Yeah, I'm so afraid of myself. Why? Baby, I see the seams of your bike and the patience running out, but you sick of slowing down. I just turned this blood to ashes, hit my fairy bell. I just came through this door and now they trying to throw me out. I just seen this tab on top of my pink nuts in my mouth. You know that like me so normal, but she's sick of slowing down. Every time I miss you, I think why you not around. You know you just tried to blow my shadows painted on the ground. You know if you die tomorrow, where would you wanna be found? Running out for me and that's where I'm going now.
Damn.
I'm on drugs.
I like the synth melody and the way that it stutters steps every once in a while. Like, just it fits fairly well. Like, it's not the most complex melody for a background melody of a song, but I just feel like it works fairly well for this song in particular. Like, it's not that crazy. It's the first song of the album, the first real song, so it may not be the most like complex background melody or anything like that, but just overall the consistent kind of tone that we're getting there with the kind of stutter stepping alongside the lyrics, it works fairly well here. And there's moments where it gets kind of silly, the lyrics. I mean, it depends on the drugs you're talking about. If it's like, oh, I'm just talking about weed, then it's like throwing up and like, I don't know, it's kind of silly. Or like, I wrote this intro because I'm high right now. It's like, okay. Like, but I mean, I don't know, it's interesting. Like, just the mindset he gets into for the different characters he makes and the songs he makes and stuff like that, whether it's himself or it's just like a character of just a person, right, that's going through these things. It's always interesting because I feel like Sewer just does a great job of encapsulating the characters that he builds in the songs that he makes and stuff. It fits really well. The lyrics fit really well, and the lyricism's always great. Like, even just right off the jump, like, if I die tomorrow, where would you want to be found? Like, I don't know, there's just great meaning in the lyrics that he makes, and I'm always appreciative of that. But anyway, let's keep going.
Right now. I'm on drugs right now. I'm on drugs right now. I'm on drugs right now. Fuck it. I'm on drugs right now. I'm on drugs right now. I'm on drugs right now. Fuck it. I'm on drugs right now. I just made this intro cause my drugs fucking die. On that ear for damage. You can fuck right now. I gotta eat right now. But I'm throwing up somehow. 70 violent piss right now. I'm so alive right now.
They are very, very dangerous people. Well, fortunately so are we. You have to choose who you're more afraid of.
Interesting. What's that from? Let's see. Peaky Blinders. I should have known. When I saw Cillian Murphy, I was like, I know there's a popular series that he's a part of, but I just never watched it myself. So thankfully, Genius has it all taken care of. So there you go, Peaky Blinders. But that was a decent song. I mean, again, not necessarily my favorite from Sewer overall. Like, it was a lot of repeated themes. Like, when it comes to rap songs and stuff like that, repeated themes can either make or break a song sometimes. Like the majority of this song was just him repeating "I'm on drugs right now." It's just repeated like "I'm on drugs right now." Like, I mean, it's a hook, right? It's not that bad or anything like that. I'm not saying it's a bad song, but it just gets a little repetitive, right? Like, there's not a lot of complexity. Like, the first verse had some decent lines and stuff like that, but after that, it was just kind of repeating the chorus, and it's like, okay. I mean, it could have been better. Like, the one verse we got was fairly solid. I just would have liked maybe another verse after the final chorus, like just like a final, like maybe a little bit extra, like a couple minutes longer. But even still, like, what we got was still fairly solid. Like, it was a decent song overall, decent track. But I'm curious what the next one will be, so let's get into it. It looks like we're getting more songs about drugs. This one's called Putty Man, Drugs Part 2. Maybe it's a continuation of the last one, like the same character or something like that, just strung out on who knows what all the time. Like, the only drug that they really mentioned was weed, I think, and so, yeah, like, I don't know. There's not really that much, like, seriousness when it's like, I'm on drugs right now and I'm high, like, on weed, you know what I mean? It's weed. I mean, it depends, I guess. Some people can have bad reactions and stuff. Like, there are some issues that can come from it, don't get me wrong, but it can be handled responsibly. Anyway, I'm not here to advocate either way, but anyways, let's keep going. It's not as heavy as some other drugs, you know what I mean? Like, that was my point. Synth and percussion. Keyboard. Nice.
Ground rice, Sewerperson news of his rocks in my wet arms. For I am just a putty, waterlogged by a brine, made of bad form. And when I woke up, I was launched 20 feet from a crash car.
Yeah.
And when I got up, I could see your body parts in my front yard.
Damn.
You know, I might be on drugs, but my brain works and I got a big heart. But is it big enough to be washed up this whole thing and sound forth? Her serpentine eyes stare a dead hole in me from the dashboard. I'm getting fucked up in the driver's seat to see if I could have done more.
Interesting. This is fairly solid. Like, this is my favorite of the album so far. Like, just the airy kind of dreamlike synth melody we've got in the background, and as Sewer's singing, you have like his repeated lines in the background, like just a little bit muffled, just slightly behind him. So you get that like syncopation in the lyrics and the flow of the lyrics. It works really well, and the percussion beats, like, they're working pretty well too. It seems like a fairly basic kind of drum kit kind of percussion beat, but it just works really well with the kind of, again, airy, heavy synth melody we've got carrying us through this entire thing. And the lyrics are also fairly deep too. Like, I'm hoping we get more of this, because, like, again, in the last one, it was just like, I'm on drugs right now, I'm on drugs right now. And it's like, it's okay, but I just would have liked more substance to it than just you repeating I'm on drugs right now. It's like, I get it. Like, I mean, but like I said before, it's like, sometimes songs that have repeated themes like that can be really good. They can be really catchy and they can work really well. And that one's not bad. I'm not saying it's like a terrible use of that. It just, when it comes to someone like Sewer, who's just so good lyrically, I just would have liked more of those lyrics. And we'll get a lot more. This is only a second song in the thing, so I know we're going to be getting a lot more crazy lyricism and stuff like that. And even here, there's a lot of really crazy stuff. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's keep going.
I could throw up with the tension that is taking me on this night. I could burn up from the warmth inside this fire blanket wrapped. So take up the wheel inside your free hand. Now it's you feeling hurt, they missing their dad. Peel back his eyes, make him watch it again. For the reaper is here to pick 3-yard Fred. Angry man waits and he picks at himself. The patient man stays and he offers him his help. Patient he tends to will take to his thrill, but angry again he becomes when he's still. So it's thrill that you're after. after. It's thrill that you want. It's cheap if you choose to take risk of its harm. It's thrilling to me how you gamble at scorn. I'm thrilled to inform you of the tissue you've torn. Ground where I slept, pressing news of its rocks in my wet arms. For I am just a putty waterlogged by a brine made of bad form. And when I woke up, I was launched 20 feet from a crash cart. And when I got up, I could see your body parts in my front yard.
That was a pretty good one. I mean, some lines didn't work as well. Like, I think this bridge here didn't work quite as well as the rest of the song. It just felt like a little bit disjointed, like it didn't have the same kind of flow. But overall, I really appreciate, like, overall, that was a really good one. Like, this is the type of sewer song that I'll definitely be, like, throwing on my playlist and listening to randomly just because it is a great beat. It has a great melody, like, the main kind of synth melody carrying us through the entire thing. The very, like, airy, dreamlike elements of it. And the flow of sewer was great here. Like, there was just some great lyricism here. It just went crazy. Like, her serpentine's eyes stare a dead hole in the form from the dashboard. Like, dead. Yeah, it's really cool. And again, it's almost like all these crazy things are happening, and the repeat, like the other voice we're getting from sewer underneath of it is like the people outside of this person, like just like, what is he doing? Like, oh, am I worth it? It's like either his own thoughts or thoughts of bystanders on the like around him, kind of seeing like what's going on with this person or whatever. Right? It's interesting. It's an interesting way of storytelling and doing the song and stuff like that. It's really cool. I liked it. But anyways, let's get on to the next song. See what that's all about. Song 4, Pure Unadulterated Love. Let's check it out. I like this album art too. It's like a face, but then like text, like calligraphy, like a nose, eyes. Great guitar.
I can't die right now. I sit in these fumes. I'm breathing harder. Know you love me like you say, but I just love you harder. The strangest ricochets from bone. I see your face in water. Stars die, baby, I'll be right here. It's not a step I take again if it's gonna pull you farther. And as I write this down, I feel myself caught in anguish. Seems these conscious in my life have all been found in tanks. When the sun goes down at night, sick and far to oceans. They find a moon, I guess, invited here to grant their motion. Plasticine home with a porcelain bed on linoleum floors where I break open heads. Fucking cakes on the phone and a scalp in my lap. Now with all that I know, I just know this is bad. Got away, know you love me like you say, but I just love you harder. The strangest ricochets from bone, I see your face in water. When the stars die, baby, I'll be right here. It's not a step I take again if it's gonna pull you farther. I swear, I didn't know that she would die. It was right here that she attacked me with a knife, and I defended myself. It was brutal, I know, but the wounds don't match up with the story I told. It's called love, swear it, and you can never understand it. Love comes with hardship, and love comes with damage. This here is passion, a love left unbandaged. When I'm all that's left, I find love in despair. I said before, know you love me like you say, but I just love you harder. The strangest ricochets from bone, I see your face in water. When the stars die, baby, I'll be right here. It's not a step I take again if it's gonna pull you farther.
Wow. Dude. That simple echoey guitar melody carried a lot here. Like, honestly, I think this might be my favorite song that I've heard from Sewerperson, period, at this point. Like, the flows were just so good. Especially, like, there's a line here that just went so hard. Like, here. Plasticine home with a porcelain bed on linoleum floors where I break open heads. Damn. Like, it just goes so crazy. And, like, the meaning of this, the beauty of this, like, I mean, we've all probably been in bad relationships at some point or another, and, like, I get it. Like, I mean, I think anyone who's been in a bad relationship can understand kind of where he's going with this. Like, obviously it goes darker than most would go in terms of a relationship, but, like, Like it gets pretty crazy, right? And this one, like I was looking for a place to pause, but I was so transfixed by the lyricism and the melodies and stuff like that. Like this, like I said, I think this is probably my favorite from Sewer at this point. Pure unadulterated love it's a crazy song. Again, my only real complaint is that I wish it was kind of longer, but it seems like most Sewer songs are like under 3 minutes at most, which makes it a little easier to consume each individual song going through it like an album like this. But when it comes to a song that's as good as this, it would have been nice to have like maybe a 4-minute song or something, because it went crazy. Like this was one of my favorites. I say it was really good. I really like this one. The flows were great, the melodies were great, the music was great. Like overall, it was fantastic. But anyways, let's keep going. Check out the next one. All right, the next one is Before the Crank Wears Off, which again, very drug related. I mean, obviously there's a few elements here, and like it's not necessarily that drugs make bad people necessarily, but there are a lot of people who are in struggles and difficult times in their lives where drugs are usually the ways that they cope with things or whatever. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, I feel like everyone has redeeming qualities. Like, no one is unredeemable kind of thing. So, like, saying, like, that there are bad people or something like that it's hard to say, because everyone has their own circumstances in life. Everyone grows in different ways. But anyways, this isn't a solid philosophy. That's good. Learn some reaction to music. So let's get back into it and check it out.
Fuck it, let's go down the shore. Let's do it before the crank wears off.
Okay, that's from The Sopranos. I've seen that. I know that one.
Hurry up, fuck crank, where's our keep jury up? Who gives a fuck what you think right now? I'm in the basement, I'm gearing up. Purposely trying to fuck it up, but you just not feeling no fear enough. Blueberry, I got a promise, stand up. I need a bush to weigh it up. Girl, turn me up, so I'm trying to tell you that I'm in love. But how could I top when you hanging up? You way too good at this game, I'm playing up. I guess your memories changing the past sweet. No, I'm feeling the blanks if you ask me. Grinding my gears from the backseat. Better off grabbing a taxi. I got a bullet inside of my heart. When I go back to Lilith, she rip it apart. Never again will I think of my life, cause the more that I do, more I see it's on mine. You know, this my true point of view. If I wasn't myself and I thought like you and you hate me, I can see why you doing. I'm sick of pretending I like you. Dragged by the waves, I'm washed to the beach. Salt shoes, cover racing feet. Let me roll this fucking smoke before I talk to you at least. It's been a long day, to be honest with you, I'm beat. You just need to hurry up, let me know by end of the week. How you gonna lie? Tell me I know just what you need.
This one's interesting. The beats are really solid this album so far. I mean, I don't really want to disparage Jabari on the beat necessarily, because I've only ever heard the one album he did, but I don't know who produced this one, but so far the melodies and the background melody, like the themes and things like that, are really solid. Like every song we've heard, even if it wasn't my favorite necessarily, they've all had fairly solid background beats, and like the addition of like little sound clips here and there, like just a line from Sewer repeated or things like that. It's just it works really well in the structure of these songs, and like the beats are really solid overall. I'm just really appreciating these, because that was one of my biggest issues with the last album. Is like, again, not that I'm trying to necessarily disparage Jabari, because I don't know enough about him as a producer, but at the same time, that was something I had a problem with in the last album. Is just some of the songs didn't necessarily live up to the level of quality of the like lyricism and the beats from Sewer, and felt like it just could have been amplified. Like, I feel like a lot of the songs from that album could be taken by like a skilled like DJ or something like that, and like make a remix that just goes a lot harder than the original song, because it just could have used some kind of amplification in the beats and the production of the song and stuff like that. Whereas this one, it feels like it's fairly consistent and higher quality, or just at least more cohesively fits with the songs and stuff like that than the last one did. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let's keep going, because there's very possibly many songs from this album too that I'll have issues with in the same way I did with the last one. It's just that these few songs I've heard so far have all been fairly consistent in terms of high quality background melodies and stuff like that, and I'm really enjoying that. It's cool.
Promise you if you ride with me, I'll be all you could dream. Me and you the same, baby, I know just what you
When you see this motherfucker, nobody have to say a word.
Hurry up, for the crank, where's I keep jury up? Who gives a fuck what you think right now? I'm in the basement, I'm gearing up. Purposely trying to fuck it up, but you just not feeling no fear enough. Blueberry, I got a promise, stand up. I need a bush to weigh it up. Girl, turn me up, so I'm trying to tell you that I'm in love.
like I'm gonna go back a little bit, but listen to these background melodies. Like maybe it's just me and my appreciation of like dreamy style melodies and sounds and stuff like that. But like it just there's a couple layered like synth melodies going on here, and they're both just really solid behind the vocals from Sewer.
You just not feeling, I'm fearing up. Blueberry, I got a promise, stand up. I need a bush to wear it up. God, turn me up, turn me up. So I'm trying to tell you that I'm in love. But how could I top when you hanging up? You way too good at this game, I'm playing up. I guess this memory's changing the past week. That's a heavy offense if you ask me. You grinding my grips from the backseat. You better out grabbing a taxi.
Give me your watch.
Remember the old adage, son, leave 'em while you're looking good.
Just give it to me, sunshine.
Victory has 100 fathers, but defeat is an orphan.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop fucking looking at me! Come on! Hurry up! Let's get the fuck out of here!
It's been so long since I've seen The Sopranos. Like this is gonna get me to start rewatching or something like that. Like even though the ending just blacks, but like I mean, yeah, it's such a fantastic series. Like it's so crazy. Such an like that and The Wire are like just so iconic in terms of like just crime stories and stuff like that. And it's cool that he featured that stuff. Like I mean, again, very much crime focused. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a quote from The Wire going on later on in this album. I would not be surprised. I mean, we got Scarface, now we got Sopranos. So who knows? But anyways, it goes pretty hard. This song, I wouldn't say it as good necessarily. Like there wasn't as many hooks in terms of like the actual lyricism and stuff like there was great lyrics. Don't get me wrong, but like it was a lot of just like rhyming couplets, but there wasn't like a main hook that was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Some great lyrics, don't get me wrong, some great storytelling of these characters and whatever's going on in this world, like this whole story, right? But overall, it didn't grab me as, especially compared to the last one, right? Like Pure Unadulterated Love, like that one went so hard. I really enjoyed that. I'd say in this one, the melody in the background was like the star of the show for me, almost. That and the lyricism. The actual flow of this one just didn't hook me as much as the other ones did, but it was still fairly solid. Like I still appreciated a lot of it. Like there was some great moments of lyrics. Like I said, like that's one thing about Sewer that I could always appreciate is the lyrics. They go crazy every time, but it just didn't hook me as much as some of the other ones. But anyways, let's keep going on to the next one. On to the next one. This Winter Past. See what it's all about.
On my mind, too much money on top of my body. Why'd I hear you out when there's like, now you got to swap me. Like I wait to rock you, out of kicker, out of party. Really, I seen that text, you saw me check, I guess you got me. This right here, this blunt is like directly out of Harley. Oh, you think you funny, I think you Chris Farley. Try some different jokes because I must be missing something. I'm trying to piss myself and you just born as fucking sorry. I put band-aids on my wounds and peel them off so fucking slowly. I've been told you get to know me and you gon' wish you didn't know me. Toxic me, I do not get the concept of a story. Could you break it down for me like out my ear, my brain is pouring. I could see the Mighty Max edition of my life. I close up the top and shake the shit out the device. I pour out the side and write a page about my trip. Yeah, it might not be much work, but it's as honest as it gets. At least I was there for most of it. These memories and fellowships. I've seen enough to write the book, but I've wrote enough, now take a look. Scared of heights, watch me hold my breath. I was pushed, I just meant to balance on a ledge. Through the London fog, I could see a hand point the seal of a barrel at my open head. On the coldest night of this winter past, I had seen his hand again, I'll be the tighter grass. Through my life, he is cracked to bricks and broken glass. All that time, loading clips from a brutal past.
Or great synth melodies. Not very often that we get like held notes from Sewer like that. Like this bridge here, at the end of every verse, at the end of every line, he had he held the note for it, like extended a little bit, held up the vowels. Interesting style. This is just something you don't hear very often, I feel like, from Sewer. But that was a fairly decent one. I mean, not the best necessarily. Again, it was kind of middling, like not at the highest highs kind of thing necessarily, but it wasn't at the lowest lows either. Like overall, like the main synth melody of this one was fairly solid as well. Very like 80s inspired. Like maybe that's just me, but it felt like it was like reminiscent a little bit of like Twin Peaks vibes or something like that kind of like 80s, early 90s synth melodies and stuff. But it's really interesting overall. Like it was a decent one overall. Oh, it looks like this was produced by Sewerperson. I didn't really look into that, but he seems like he's going hard with this album. Like so far, I'm really appreciating his style of production compared to some of the other ones that I've heard. Right, but it's fairly solid. I'm really enjoying that. But like overall, like I said, this song, there could have been more depth to it. It was only like 2 minutes long, right? So like there's only so much you can do in that kind of span of time, and it could have been built out a little bit more, like I said, and like maybe another minute, maybe could have made it to that next level where it's like on the higher highs. But overall, again, it was still a fairly solid song. Not my favorite from the album or anything like that, but it was a decent one. It was decent. Like I said, very middling, but could be better, could be worse, but it was still fairly solid. Let's keep going. The next one, that one guy that died. Let's check it out.
I'm glad I made the party. It's been a while since we spoke. You all look the same except that one guy that died. How'd he end up passing? I guess still no one here knows. God, I really hate to be that one guy that died. Lucy went to Yale and Jeremy started just as so. Everyone had success except that one guy that died. The plane had crashed and take off, but the captain saved the show. And everyone walked away except that one guy that died. Now I'm wondering how his family is, and I'm wondering how they cope, and how they deal with the fact of knowing the one guy that died. When we passed away, I'm wondering where the broken go. I wish I could have access to that one guy that died. And once you cheat death, are you paranoid everywhere you go? And this would be what I asked to that other guy that survived.
Interesting. It's so like it's such a silly premise that he keeps repeating that one guy who died and stuff like that. Like they started assault and everyone's having excess except for the one guy who died. Like it seems silly, but it works honestly really well for this beat. Like, and Sewer's always great at like rhyming couplets. Like, and this verse here it was really solid. Like overall, it was really catchy. Really went together well with the beat in the background there. Like. Once again, calling on like just the skill of the producer, like the very beginning of the song with like the almost like rewound beats we had going on there, the rewound sounding synth melodies and stuff, building into the main hook of the main themes of the song with this different synth melodies and stuff. It's really solid. And again, maybe it's just my appreciation of the style of synth melodies he's been using, because it seems like it's fairly consistently like dreamlike, airy kind of synth melodies we're getting here. But again, I feel like they work really well in the background for like rap tracks like this. They pair together really nicely in my opinion. But anyways, let's keep going.
One gives a fucking on that now me set you up. It's way too many ways to be the one not growing up. And I know it's a scary world, but really you gotta suck it up. It's not like when you die, you still be thinking of how it sucks. You'll be dead inside the ground and birds will shit on top of your grave. Or they'll burn you, earn you up, cause that's how money's getting saved. You hold brick and mortar, don't let money pave the way. Don't you wanna be that guy that wakes up bored and old and gray? I got color in my system and a growth that's on my face. And I'm so glad I finally made it to the young age of 98. I just wonder what adventures I will get up to today. Maybe I could shit my bed and eat my broccoli and my paste. Glad I made the party, it's been a while since we spoke. And you all look the same except for that one guy that died. And how'd he end up passing? I guess still no one here knows. But God, I really hate to be that one guy that died. Lucy went to Yale and Jeremy started just as so. Everyone had success except for the one guy that died. The plane had crashed and take off, but the captain saved the show. And everyone walked away except for that one guy that died.
I like this melody here. I think this one had the heaviest kind of percussion beats that we had so far, but it worked, again, just paired nicely with the kind of 80s, like chill, mellow synth melodies like that. Like, I feel like it just worked really well. And again, at the beginning of the song, it felt very disjointed, like having, like, especially this bar, like, you all look the same except that one guy who died. Like, typically, he does a lot of rhyming couplets, like I said, like, but that section here, it's just, like, that one guy that died is just repeated over and over again. And it goes back to, like I was saying before, about, like, I'm on drugs, like, just repeating that at the beginning there. Like, I feel like it works better here than it did there, because it's not as, like, frequent that's used, and I don't know, it just flows together, especially with the verse too, like, because this first, the chorus at the beginning, it felt very kind of weird, like it was, that's why I was like laughing at it almost, because it was so silly, like just all out of nowhere, like, how do you end up passing? I hate to be that guy who died, like what? Like it's a silly premise, but it gets built on over the course of the song, and there's some great lyrics there that touch on things and stuff like that were really solid. Like I just really appreciated how this one grew over the course of it, and it had some great lyricism too, like, and again, the beat being such heavy kind of percussion beats with its airy synth melody over top of it. There was a couple different airy synth melodies we got there, but that one was really good. Like this was, if I'm like ranking my favorites or something like that, this is definitely my second favorite song I've heard so far from this album, after on Pure Unadulterated Love, like, because that one's still like the top for me, but this was really solid. I really like this one. That One Guy Who Died, it's definitely going on my playlist from this going forward. But anyways, let's keep going to the next one. All right, on to the next one. Medicine Man, in all caps. I don't know what that's all about, but let's check it out. Maybe drug dealer? Let's see.
What are we doing now? What's wrong?
Wait a minute. Jeremy Irons. Is this Dead Ringer? Is he referencing Dead Ringer? Oh shit, Dead Ringers, yes. I haven't seen that movie in so long, but it's a crazy psychological horror movie. I mean, wow. That's a deep cut right there. Let's keep going though.
Too much time on my hands. I got too much
I love horror, I'm a
snow,
huge horror
can't
buff.
inside my guns, it's a lie. Make way for the die. You say you in pain. It's curved by 20 shots. Swear.
I was yapping. I mean, go back a little bit. What I was just saying is, like, I'm a huge horror fan. Like, I grew up, like, horror is one of my favorite genres overall. It's like I'm just huge horror buff, and it's a crazy deep cut there, bringing up Dead Ringers. Like, I was like, Jeremy Irons. Like, anyways, let's keep going.
I got too much snow, but can't plugged up inside my guns. It's a lie. Make way for the die. You say you in pain. It's curved by 20 shots. Swear, bleed. This right here, my hand is what you need. But I'm not giving that other that a fee. I will practice covertly, I practice greed. All that passion players make believe. It's a dead ringer, bitch, it was me. Watch me change the G on my receipt.
Damn.
And bitch, I'm playing a guy, so let me eat. I just want the power over the free.
I've been hiding from you. Hiding? What are you talking about? I was afraid of you.
Jeremy Irons is so good.
I keep felt the tension unsafe. I keep them fresh, I touch upon her face. And this shit way too fucked up to be safe. When I operate, I do it traditionally archaic. Bleed. This right here, my hand is what you need. But I'm not giving that other that a fee. I will practice covertly, I practice greed. All that passion players make believe. It's a dead ringer, bitch, it was me. Watch me change the G on my receipt. And bitch, I'm playing a guy, so let me eat. I just want the power over the free.
Interesting. Oh, what? Dude. Damn, that went crazy. Like, I was not expecting the guitar to come in at the end. But overall, like, that was a fantastic beat once again. Like, the kind of percussion beats and then, like, bum bum, like, and just working that in, like, it was really well structured. Like, and it wasn't even every single beat that they did that. Like, I was expecting it after the first time. It was like, dun dun, and then, like, they go back to the beat. And then I was expecting it on the next, like, cycle to do the exact same thing, but they skip a cycle between every time they do the, like, bum bum, like, I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but it worked really well for the song. And then coming in with the rock at the end there, and also, like, overall, like, the message of this story here, like, just a medicine man, which could be a drug dealer, but at the same time could be, like, just a doctor who's kind of unscrupulous or whatever, like Jeremy Irons in this movie, right? Not necessarily practicing the best kind of doctoring, the best kind of, like, medicine as he could be, or, like, doing some kind of crazy, like, fringe sciences, or fringe experiments to try and do crazy things like in Dead Ringers. Highly recommend it. It's crazy 80s movie. Like that and like Jacob's Ladder and like Event Horizon. Like there's so many great 80s horror movies, psychological horror movies. Jacob's Ladder is probably my favorite, but anyways, that's a title or that's a subject for another video. But anyways, that was a fairly solid song. Like if I'm ranking them, that was probably like my third favorite of the album so far. Just a really great beat overall, great lyrics. Like it wasn't that complex necessarily in terms of the lyricism, but what was there was still fairly solid. And also the fact that it was referencing Dead Ringers so much, I was expecting the lyrics too to even like be focusing on that and stuff too. Like watch me change the genome or see like that's directly Dead Ringers. Like that's the premise almost. But anyways, let's keep going. The guitar was crazy too. All right, on to the next one, Angel Room Interlude. So the interlude is only a minute long, so it's not a long one, but let's check it out.
You wish to be anonymous. I wish to be left alone.
I wrote this song for an angel I seen out the corner of my sleepy eyes in a dream. And I made a promise to watch from the trees, and even if it got ugly, I shan't intervene. People are lovely, and people are mean, and it'll be people that cause you to drop to your knees. But people will help you again to your feet, and they all look the same, all these people to me. A guardian angel bestowed me this gauge. The wolf has birthed the same mysterious difference comes with age. And if animals could talk, they try to raise the workers' wage. And as soon as cattle spoke, they needed pay time off to graze. Of course, it's nature's course to envy, it's nature's course to want, but it's entirely perverse to receive bounty just to flaunt it. Although people here are cordial, their pleasantries are taught, and there's never any bad you bear that people here have forgot.
If they would rather die, perhaps they had better do so.
Interesting. Not sure what that reference is from. I'm going to check it out. Play for one of the many Christmas Carol. That makes sense. I've never seen the 1984 version. I actually just rewatched the Muppet Christmas Carol for the first time in like decades, like this Christmas. So I get it. Like it's such an iconic song and stuff like that. And the fact that there's talking about angels and like, I don't know, it's interesting. It's crazy the deep cuts that Sewer pulls for these things. That this was just an interlude. There wasn't that much craziness to it. Although the lyricism was crazy here. Like this entire section was just fantastic. Like I really appreciated this entire verse, just overall. Like even though it wasn't the craziest, and also like there's almost like an island beat in the background there. That was interesting, like steel drums or something like that, but like synthesized steel drums. I'm not sure, but it was a really interesting melody. Like overall, I'm still incredibly impressed by the melodies and stuff from Sorrowbringer here. Like 10 out of 10. Like, I mean, not every single one is like the craziest hook you've ever heard or the craziest beat you've ever heard, but they're very consistently decent overall. And again, like I said before, it could be my appreciation of just overall like light, airy, kind of dreamy synth melodies that Sorrow tends to bring to the table here. But overall, I'm really appreciating it, like just consistently. Like there hasn't been a single beat from a song that I've been like, that was just mediocre, or I didn't like that very much. Like, because they're all fairly complex or fairly layered or fairly unique, very different every single time. It's really cool. And he's also not shouting out his name at the beginning of every song. I mean, that's just me. The whole like DJ Khaled. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. On to the next one. We're just over halfway through here, and this has been a fantastic album so far. I mean, overall, the other two albums I checked out from Sewer have also been incredible, but this one just in particular I think is my favorite album so far. Like just sheer amount of hits that I'm really enjoying. Like there's 3 so far that I'll definitely be playing quite a lot going forward off this. But anyways, let's keep getting into this and see what else there is in store.
Are you proud of the way you felt? Or better yet,
I'm sorry, I just got the fact that I just mentioned how Sorrowbringer is not saying his name at the beginning and then Sorrowbringer. Like, it's just funny. I think there has actually been one other instance of that happening, but it's funny that I just called out that he doesn't do that. Although that's a little more understated, like softly spoken by a female vocal. Like, it's different. It's a little bit different. It's still kind of tacky, but I don't know. It's not as bad, I think. But anyways, let's keep going.
Are you proud of the way you felt?
Great melody though.
Or better yet, how you ain't feel it all. There's something wrong inside that chest of yours. I just thought I'd let you know. There's broken bottles on the church steps. It seems it's inner try correcting course. But who's gonna tell them that it never leaves? And who's gonna tell them that it's always hard? Monster, it's haunting, and you look tired of running. Your escape routes a circle. These things just end up cycling. Come here, son. Oh, you're safe now. Stand tall, no need for hiding. And that monster here can't hurt you. Just sweat it out. I know you're trying.
It definitely feels like a song about addiction. Very much feels like addiction, like broken bottles in the church steps. Seems like a tried correcting his course. Like overall, it's interesting. Like a good kid, like a good church-going kid or whatever, that ended up getting hooked to some kind of like, and that monster can't hurt you. Just sweat it out. You know, like it very much feels like some kind of like addiction to something, whether it's alcohol or drugs or whatever it is. Like, but it's really solid. Like I'm loving this kind of acoustic, like this echoey acoustic guitar melody we're getting here. It very much reminds me of Steven. If you've ever heard of the musician Steven, like he does a lot of great music, and this guitar melody really reminds me of some of the music he's made. He has a lot of songs that have kind of themes like that, or just hooks like that. But it's really solid so far. I'm really enjoying this one.
It's not good enough. We distract you from the fact you're close to giving up. As soon as it attaches, it metastasizes. Alright, wait. How about you find somebody else who might just give a fuck?
Damn.
All fours. A real beat. But he's a baby when he's sweating through the night and soaking up the fucking sheets. Here we go again. This monster is haunting, and you look tired of running. Your escape routes a circle. These things just end up cycling. Come here, son. Oh, you're safe now. Stand tall, no need for hiding. And that monster here can't hurt you. Just sweat it out. I know you're trying.
There's a saboteur inside of me.
Oh wow, that's another deep cut. If I'm not mistaken, that is a reference to Alfred Hitchcock's Saboteur. I mean, Norman Lloyd's fantastic. If you're not familiar with him, he was in Dead Poet Society. I think his character was Mr. Nolan or something like that. But he's fantastic in that. He also played Merlin in the 80s Twilight Zone. One of my favorite series of all time. Like the original Twilight Zone is fantastic too, but the 80s one is just, I don't know, it's perfection in my opinion. And Norman Lloyd's just a classic character actor. Like rest in peace, man. He was fantastic. But anyways, this song was great. Like this is definitely up there. I'd say this is probably my second favorite song of the album now. Like changing up the order a little bit, but like this one was fantastic. Like just the way he describes the addiction here is really well done, like the lyricism and things like that, without directly saying like, oh, there's a person, like, I don't know, it's just, the storytelling is fantastic in this one. I love the lyricism, and also just like that soft guitar melody we had going on there with like the echoey effect on it, like, it was fantastic. It was really good. Like, it's interesting, like, so far this album is just, it keeps getting better. And the thing is too, is like, when I go through albums, like, I go through albums a lot, like, for a long time, every like 3 or 4 months or so, and something like that, I'll go through and I'll like sort through hundreds of albums, and I'll only keep the best of the best songs. So far at this point, with the 4 songs I've gotten that are just like the top for me, like this album I would say is like, oh, it's a W. Like it's very good. Like, and we're only halfway through. We still got like another 7 songs, so odds are there'll be another couple that grew on me and I really enjoy too. So I'm excited. So far, this has been the best album I've heard from Sewer, and I'm really enjoying it. So let's keep going and see what the next has in store. On to the next one, How to Blow a Bank. And this is all a reference to something? I don't know. Let's check it out.
Down, motherfucker, down. Don't phone calls, bitch. Get up, get up. Yo, get up, get up. Hey, this lady's over your fucking ass. Get the fuck down. Let's go, lady. Come back. Get the fuck down. Let's go, move it, move it, move it. Everybody listen up. Take a deep breath and relax.
Sounds like a 3 Days Grace song or something like that. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't actually know what this is referencing, so we can check it out. Scene from the movie American Heist. I've never seen that movie, so I had a feeling it was some kind of heist because it's like get the back of the bank, like very like GTA 5 in my opinion. That's what I go to when it comes to like bank heist. But anyways, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But the melody here, again, it's really solid. It feels like a third, like 3 Days Grace song or something like that. But I don't know. Let's keep going.
We're here to ride. rob the bank. Not you.
Get the fucking side car. You pick apart the ankles and make sure it's golden. Make sure your grip on that 45. Tightest where I came from, and this is how we build slack. This is how we build from a story like can't go back. Back to play conscious. I don't wanna die here, and I don't wanna kill, but I would if I absolutely had to. Just look at what we've been through. I don't wanna wallow in a 9 to 5. Can't do it. Black hat of cameras and cock back of handguns. It's a straight shot through the service door. Soldiers of the cityscape with sirens as an anthem. Balaclava bantams with chicken hearts. Now his guns in his briefcase and guns in his pants. Like, just tell me how this gun tastes, I'll bring his job. 40-digit pin type, I studied out the brand. Make, just read me out the branding, I'll blow the line. He's brave and he's headstrong, I promise it won't last long. Don't try to be a hero for your wonder where your head's gone. I just had a dream where I pinched 200,000. I'm trying to manifest and I'm banking on an outcome. Wrapped on his skull, I think he just got a brain bleed. I know just what his brain needs, it's money in his hand. Treatment will cost you, it's cheaper if they lost you. I wonder if these pockets could've got you out this jail. Minute total, soon as I beg this shit is done. A mod hits, I blew the profit margin a bunch. I'm just waiting on that Corolla to pick us up. It's ink missing, no, the blood is painted on these fronts. Unscathed and paid, we got away with it. It don't make that face in me, we're both villains. What's death and what's pain if we're already sealing? They upheld the system, restricted our fate, made millions. You pick apart the ankles and make sure it's golden. Make sure your grip on that 45. Tightest where I came from, and this is how we build slack. This is how we build from a story like can't go back. Back to play conscious, I don't wanna die here, and I don't wanna kill, but I would if I absolutely had to. Just look at what we've been through. I don't wanna wallow in a 9 to 5.
Interesting distortion effect there on Sewer's vocals, especially during that last chorus and stuff. Like it's almost like this is the fantasy of like robbing a bank and doing all these things, or maybe this is in the middle of robbing a bank. But I don't know. Regardless, like it feels like they're losing the plot as it goes on. Like the tension of the stress of like what's going on. It's like, I don't know, it's getting too much, and that may be where the distortion's coming in. But that was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. Like I'd say, like in terms of the ones I've been talking about, like the 4 that I really like, this would probably be 5. Like it's a fairly solid one. Like again, I'm really appreciating the pairing of the guitar with these synth melodies. Like for the first half of this album, pretty much we got mostly just like really airy, arid synth melodies, and they were really solid. And now we're getting like so many like acoustic guitar melodies on top of these synth melodies, which is a great pairing. I'm always a fan of like these like soft echoey synth pairings with the acoustic guitar and stuff like that. It works really well in my opinion. The melodies are just really, they stick with you. Like they're a lot more solid than if it's just like percussion beats and like a basic synth melody like we get from some other songs and stuff like that. Like I'm appreciating it. Again, overall the production of this album is just fantastic. Like I can't stop talking about how good Sewerperson is doing with this one, because like just overall it's fantastic. And Luffy Sun as well. Or Luffy Sun, I don't know. I'm a One Piece fan too, so that's fair. But anyways, let's keep going. All right, on to the next one, Fleet Street. I wonder if this is a reference to Sweeney Todd, considering it has an intro with Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. It's probably Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Fantastic movie. I'm a fan of any Tim Burton movie, especially any Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter Tim Burton movie. Let's go check it out.
15 years. Sweating and living hell on a false charge. 15 years dreaming I might come home to a wife and child.
Well, I can't say the years have been particularly kind to you, Mr. Parker.
No. Not Parker. That man is dead.
Yeah.
It's Todd now. Sweeney Todd.
So welcome back to Fleet Street, baby. This is where it started, and before you lay blame, it was people right here who would raise me. And another nail inside my coffin won't faze me. All of these conclusions you've reached still amaze me. If you really think I'm capable of what I've been accused of, tell me, baby, why the fuck do you not hate me? But I could see it in her face, she thinks I'm crazy. frankly, I'm just trying to make some ends meet. Regardless of how lucrative the job they sent me, I'll take the pay if any. In times of darkness, I could stretch a single note to pennies. I'll teach you how to struggle proper, how to run on empty. Times I wonder why God had chosen a low life like me for the gifts I take for granted. For fun I would imagine I use them once and heaven frowned as I painted damage. I know the void awaits my presence, I can hear it laughing. So watch the pole spin still.
This is fantastic too. I mean, I can't help but just harp on over and over again just how good these melodies are. Like, it's funny, as the song started, my thought was, like, my very first thought with that guitar melody we got is like, this is the type of song, this is the type of melody that amplifies a song. Like, no matter what the song is, you know what I mean? Like, just pairing that kind of melody with any kind of lyrics, it's going to amplify the lyrics and the song itself, no matter who the artist is, because the hook, the main theme, the melodies are really solid. Like, that main guitar melody, that main kind of acoustic guitar melody, it's such a great hook theme to start off the song with, that it amplifies. Like, it's interesting because, like, in the last album with Jabari on the beat, like, again, there was some good songs there, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't think there was any with guitar. But not that that has anything to do with it, but just what I wanted to bring up is that in that one I complained that there was a lot of times where Sewer's lyrics weren't really paired with melodies and music that kind of amplified. It wasn't on the same level kind of thing. So it was like almost that the beats were in some ways bringing down Sewer's songs, or at least the lyricism and the beats and stuff like that, because it just didn't have the same level of quality to it in a way. Whereas this, it feels like the melodies in the background, the actual music, is almost on the same level, if not better, than Sewer's like quality. Like, it's just interesting, the different dichotomies there, because it's just such good melodies, like such good hooks, every single one of these songs. And this one in particular is just really good. I'm really liking this. It's definitely one of my favorites too. Like, it's crazy.
Know the void awaits my presence, I can hear it laughing. So watch the pole spin still. This red and white light wrapped the caulking underneath of the barbershop sills, and cut through dust and cut through ice. I'm still on clock, job's not done. Maybe you could trust me when I'm locked away at last, and I could only touch the shape of you against the plexiglass to show my love, to show my lust. As your life moves on, mine collects dust. Welcome back to Fleet Street, baby. This is where it started, and before you lay blame, it was people right here who would raise me. And another nail inside my coffin won't faze me. All of these conclusions you've reached still amaze me. If you really think I'm capable of what I've been accused of, tell me, baby, why the fuck do you not hate me? But I could see it in her face, she thinks I'm crazy.
Broken scar making it so hard, man. I just wanna be alone. Everything hurts one time tonight. Loving me feels like the world starts ending. Darling, gotta let you go. Every single time you come back tonight.
Interesting. I wonder if that was Sorrow that did the outro, because it didn't sound like Sewer, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. Or maybe it's Pizzle. I don't know. I don't know who Pizzle is. But anyways, that was a fairly solid one. Like I said, like, that makes 6 now of songs from this album that just I really enjoyed. Like, as I said, like, the hook, the main guitar melody for this was really, really good, and it just amplified all of the lyrics that went alongside it, just because they just paired really nicely. And in my opinion, it just, like I said, the melodies of the beat in this one amplified the song to another level because of how good it was. And the lyrics were also really good too, don't get me wrong. Like, Sewer's always consistently high quality for the most part, right? It's just nice to have melodies like this, like music like this, that just pairs so nicely and just, it sounds so good on its own. Like, again, all of the themes, every single melody, every single instrumental in this album so far, you could listen to them on their own, and they're solid enough beats that you probably wouldn't get bored. Just listen to the instrumental, right? Like, they hold on their own, which is really nice to hear, because when you pair them with Sewer's lyrics and his beats and stuff like that, it amplifies the entire thing to another level, and it's really solid so far. Like I said, this is now the 6th song from this album that just, like, blew me away that I'm definitely going to be listening to a lot more going forward after this, which is cool. I'm always happy to add more stuff to my list. It's really good. The references too are really cool. Like I appreciate all these like references to horror movies and musicals and just different things, like the little deep cuts that, like, I mean, Saboteur from Alfred Hitchcock. Like, who talks about Alfred Hitchcock these days? I mean, I do, because I love Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock Presents, especially, like, such a good series, and Rope and Psycho, and like there's so many good ones. But anyways, let's keep going. Monster Stomp, whatever that's about. Let's check it out. You can barely even call out that he says Swordbringer. Gee.
I got some brand new balls, soon enough I got a brand new house. He got a truck and a brand new home. I'm from fuck with a life he know. I got some brand new clothes, I gotta tap my brand new phone. I'm here cracks my business cards. I'm seeing cameras inside of my walls. I gotta wipe my brain. You tell me burn this place. I like the end of a boot so rag. I would just bodily hit his face. I got some brand new plans. Under my skin is a brand new man. All of my teeth right in front of my head, but I push and I push and I go home again.
Guitar too? Damn.
Right now, I can still see some me and you. I guess I was just paranoid. Just try to look at all the angles that were possible, and I overshot it. Out the barrel of my stomach caught it. Licked the wound and picked the bullet from it. Never thought of the receiving end yet. I got some brand new balls. Soon enough, I got a brand new house. He got a truck and a brand new home. I'm from fuck with a life he know. I got some brand new clothes. I gotta tap my brand new phone. I'm here cracks my business cards. I'm seeing cameras inside of my walls. I gotta wipe my brain. You tell me burn this place. I like the end of a boot so rag. I would just bodily hit his face. I got some brand new plans. Under my skin is a brand new man. All of my teeth right in front of my head, but I push and I push and I go home again.
All these different melodies we're getting here. That one, there was a lot of different melodies in the background. I don't know that it meshed as well as some of the other songs from this album. Like, it was a lot, but it did sound quite good too. Like, I did really like this one overall. Like, it's funny because there's so many different layers. Like there was probably like 5 different melodies going on through most of the song. Like, we had the like boom, 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 and then we had like the like, and that's just 2 main hooks there. And then we had like this little interlude right after the end of the chorus, like the end of the last verse. Like, that was also a really interesting melody, and like everything else on top of that, like, it was fairly well layered. Again, I don't know that it was as cohesive as some of the other songs from this album, but I'd still put this as like one of the songs I really liked from this album. Like, the lyricism was fantastic. Like, so many points of this song I was just like blown away by the lyrics. Like, it's just really cool. I mean, it's really interesting, just like the depth of what Sewer will come up with, because it's always so interesting. And the fact that he also comes up with so many albums so frequently, it's just even more impressive that like the lyrics that have so much like such a great flow to them and such great like meaning and like deep cuts to different references and things. And it's like it's such a level of effort that you rarely see from any artist, let alone a single random artist from Toronto. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome to see fellow Canadians just rocking everything. Like, he just deserves a lot more fame and attention and stuff, because his stuff is crazy. But anyways, let's keep going. 4 songs left. This one's called P3, Drug Fueled Rant. I'm guessing this is part 3 of like, I'm on drugs. Yeah, I'm on drugs. I guess we'll see. I mean, part 2 is alright. I wonder what part 3 will be like. I guess we'll see. And also, I wanted to mention, like, it seems like Sorrowbringer does call out his name, or at least has a female vocalist whisper his name. And just most of the time it happens, I kind of miss it even happens. Like, I'm listening for it and I still miss it. So it's interesting, because like most of the time producers will like, again, shout their names, and I kind of clowned on Jabari on the Beat for doing that in the other album, because it's like, I don't know, for me it just calls back to like early 2010s. Like, there's a lot of producers that would do that in rap music, and for me, it was lame then, it's lame now in my opinion. Like, I get it, you want to call it like you did work on this stuff, so you want to like be noticed and stuff, but like, I don't know. It's just cheesy, especially how it was done in rap back in the day. This is very understated, so I don't mind it as much. Like, even when I'm listening for it, I barely hear him say Sorrowbringer, but it's less in your face than like Sorrowbringer, you know, like there's a lot of really, really dumb ways to do it. But anyways, let's keep going. That was a little more noticeable.
Smoke, Mary?
Thanks. Are you sure Jimmy will be back soon?
Sure, any minute.
Reefer Madness.
Young times were born there, so I learned a place. This food so cold, I can't describe the taste. Young way too calm, so I get just why they hate. And that Jay's head better get blown off of his face. Check my hitters shown inside my brain. Let me check my schedule, I'm on call today. Y'all hating pressures, get this out the way. So I hate this back and forth, I'm pulling a break. So I hate these people here and I hate this side. Oh, you take no 3 new hobbies, so now what I care. I got problems too, believe it or not, it really not special. Babe, come through, we're having a ball. You find me here, face no wall. You find me here, face no blame. So I cannot stand this, let's I'm down. I cannot stand here, let's I'm gone. We having a good time, really it's fun. No, I'm a dickhead, what do you want? I gotta practice, full of my tongue. So pop no now, no touching the song. While I'm coming down, I'm leaving at once. Young times were born there, so I learned a place. This food so cold, I can't describe the taste. Young way too calm, so I get just why they hate. And that Jay's head better get blown off of his face. Check my hitters shown inside my brain. Let me check my schedule, I'm on call today. Y'all hating pressures, get this out the way. So I hate this back and forth, I'm pulling a break.
Damn. That was an interesting one. I think I like the background melody more than I like the song itself. Like, it just didn't really go anywhere necessarily. Like, it was interesting, don't get me wrong, but there just wasn't as much of like lyrics that really drew me in like crazy or anything like that. There's some, like, I really like the chorus. Honestly, the chorus is the best part. This verse was okay, but it just didn't have the kind of flow I'm used to with Sewer. But the chorus was good. I mean, all it is 2 choruses in a verse, so I mean, there's not really that much to it necessarily, but again, I like the chorus, I like the background melody, the verse was okay. I mean, like, it was, again, very, very middling in terms of that, but I really like the, like, descending and cascading, like, synth melody we had in the background, like the boo-boo-doo-boo-boo-doo-boo-boo-boo, like, it was really nice kind of synth melody we had going on there. But I wanted to check the references here, because I kind of skipped over them to begin with. I think this, oh yeah, it is Reefer Madness. It was considered a public service announcement, yeah, I know. So silly, so over the top. It's been clowned on so much. It's fitting because of his own drug use. I'm assuming he smokes weed. I mean, that's most Canadians smoke weed if it's legal. So, I mean, I do too. I have for over 20 years. Like, I wonder how old Sewerperson is too. I could look it up, but I'm just curious because, like, so many of the references he brings up, like deep cuts, it's like, I would assume he's maybe around my age or something. At least born in the 90s, maybe. But I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe any of you know, you can let me know, but it's interesting. I'm also curious what Jay's hat's referencing to. Oh, Blue Jays hat, I see, yeah. I'm not a sports guy, so makes sense. Anyways, let's check out the next one. I think we got like 3 left. Right, we got 3 left. This one's, in case you forgot, a freestyle, I guess. Let's check it out. Light, airy synth.
Say me, I went through hell just to glow up. Now I just sit where I grown up. Now I just shred in my white cup file. Now I just blow when I throw up. Yeah, I need a minute, just hold up. He see my face and he froze up. I make some plays and I can't stop balling. I block this bitch, she won't stop calling. I'm in this zone, it won't stop falling. I'm in this rape, but it won't stop silent. Money in car, now it won't stop talking. I saw this view, count for a big body. I made these bitches wait down in the lobby. I made this bag and I did like a robbery. He had the drop with a stick like hockey. Hold up, this shit to you is a hobby. When I'm punching, no, I punch like Rocky. I did this blunt in the wax like Pocky. I mix my drink to the pink and sloshy. Yeah, I got some hate and I love it. I don't take hate, not me in this budget. He try to see I'm way above them. Bitch, I'm not playing around. You come at me and I'm laying you out. I could've sit with a cum in his mouth. This cringy as fuck and they playing you out. Yeah, I seen a text from a leak in the cloud. This girl some buzz and they say it out loud. I hop on the stage and I yell at the crowd. I feel like I'm out my belly proud. I hear a lot but I don't make a sound. Couple of knots, I'm turning you down. And you know that shit when they snowing around. The people around just start to cloud.
Wait, was that a Proud Family reference? It's a cartoon from back in the day. I don't know. But anyways, it's a random reference, if that's what it is. But anyways, let's keep going. This is really, actually, I'll pause here just to talk about shit. But like, this is a crazy freestyle. Like, the flow is fantastic, and the way that the beat dropped in was fantastic too. Like, overall, it's really solid all around. I'm really enjoying this.
I never have worried about. I got some people I knew from the jump. They used to that tight, so they stone on them. I blow the split so they go on them. I can shit fire that is strong on. I got this method I haven't been shown on. I like to watch the criminal. I like to witch around sitting real on them. I got some horrible principles. I just follow the damage is minimal. And all of my studio liminal. I beat the shit out this beat like a criminal. I put some kush in my paper and roll me a baseball bat. Let's go. I got some mud in my bag like a hiker. I need me a chase whenever I smoke. I spent a year in my house all alone. We ain't got no one there where you gon' go. I had to work out this shit on my own. Now when they see me they already know. Bitch, this shit to me was a hobby. When I'm punching, no I punch like Rocky. I did this blunt in the wax like Pocky. I mix my drink to the pink and sloshy. Yeah, I got some hate and I love it. I don't think hating on me in this budget. He try to reach and now after I double. I think we all can see I'm way above him.
Really solid one. Again, more light synth with just decent percussion beats and stuff, but overall, like, the star here was the lyricism. Like, if this was a freestyle, which I'm assuming it is, like, he went hard for this one, like, especially, like, this whole section here, like, man, it just went crazy. Like, there's a fantastic beat, fantastic flow with the lyricism and stuff like that. The chorus was decent, like, dip this blunt in the wax like a Pocky. Like, that's a great one. It's a great, like, visual, like, you know what I mean, like, if you ever had Pockies, of course, like, but it's interesting. Like, I don't know, it was a decent track. Like, this is definitely one of those ones that I really liked over the course of it. Like, because freestyles can always be hit or miss. Sometimes they just, like, they don't really fit with the beat as much, but this one, it flowed really well. Like, if you told me that this was just like a normal song, I would not expect it was a freestyle, because it was really coherent. It was really consistent and decent. It's really good. Anyways, let's keep going. All right, we got two more. Homemade Phoenix, which makes me think someone's going to light themselves on fire or something like that. But be reborn. Who knows? Let's see. Great piano melody. Interesting.
Oh my God, can't get way too deep me in these drugs, in this high. You can tell I'm lifted by my voice, by my eyes. You brought me before, so now I'm so quiet, now I'm shy. Just shut that fucking mouth and join this ride. I take you to hell and you'll believe me, sin is pride. Maybe I got a gift and turn these lies to the truth. Do you think my success will live my life? I'm living proof. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I like when you dress it just to take it off, baby. I got so much ashes on my lungs, I breathe shaky. And I just burn a bird and watch it turn into a phoenix. Somehow in this red light, we were perfectly in sequence. Somehow in this red light, you get turned into a demon. And fuck me like you love me, fuck me like you really mean it. Yeah, I just clipped this dog to watch it drown inside the deep end. And even when I'm wrong, I justify it with a reason. Work a moss on a shore and pour a point.
This piano melody is fantastic. Like, the synth behind it and everything like that, it's really well made overall. I'm really appreciating that. And then also just the lyricism here is great. Like, it's very serious, very heavy, very meaningful, which is always what I like about a song like this. Like, I'm really enjoying this one too. Like, this is probably the 8th song now, I think, that just I really like. I mean, we're only halfway through. They could ruin it technically, I guess, but it's so far it's really solid. Like, I always love a good, meaningful, beautiful piano melody like this, and with the synth behind it, and everything, and the percussion beats, like the drum kit beats. It's really solid. Like, again, it's really well put together overall.
One room, a doubling desk and white noise. Copy paste faces next door to exploit. Blood swollen, weathered heads and old joints. No, I'm flicking blunt ash from off of my groin. And I've been working late nights and I don't even enjoy it. I've been late to 4 plans of the 5. I disappointed, come to think I become nothing if not for disappointment. If I'm all that I got, then it's easy to block it out. And I can settle in my spot in the world, we'll work it out. And when tempers turn hot, I need time to cool off. And if time's all I've got, then I'm bound to calm down. In the meantime, I like when you dress it, just take it out, baby. I got so much ashes on my lungs, I breathe shaky. And I just burn a bird and watch it turn into a phoenix. Somehow in this red light, we were perfectly in sequence. Somehow in this red light, you get turned into a demon. And fuck me like you love me, fuck me like you really mean it, yeah. I just clipped this dog to watch it drown inside the deep end. And even when I'm wrong, I justify it with a reason.
Little extra synth melody for the very end there. Wow. But that piano melody, like, very moving, very beautiful. Like, I really like that one. I mean, again, it's like Sewerperson's the type of artist where just about any song he makes, because his lyricism is so good, because his flow is so good, it'll always be good. It'll always be solid enough, right? But you have a solid, like, you have a melody like this, and it just amplifies the entire experience so much, because it's just like, you're focusing on just the beautiful piano melody, and then you get the synth behind that and everything like that. You get the percussion beats, and then the flow from Sewer. It's a perfect marriage. You know what I mean? It works so well for a song like this. It's a great song. But we got one more. Let's see if I like that one too. Overall, this is definitely the best album for me personally that I've heard from Sewer. Like, my favorite so far. But again, we got one more, so let's check it out. Right, here we are, the final song of another Sewerperson album, and this one, like I said, has been my favorite album so far. I'll definitely talk about it more after this last song, but like, wow, it's been a crazy album. But we got one more song left, Ultraviolet Nighttime Light. Okay.
Ultraviolet nighttime lights. I made my bed and rubbed my eyes again. I find I've lost more friends, but I'm alright, I'm all I ever. Life goes on and times get hard, but I sit back and plug my harp and make sweet sounds to calm you down and help you walk on top storm clouds.
Interesting. Another interesting thing about this album is I don't remember the other albums I've checked out having so many outros. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the song, like, just having a little bit of an interlude, like a little bit of a, instrumental interlude after the song ends itself, right? Like, it's interesting. But the beats are solid enough that it makes sense to do. I also I wasn't the biggest fan of this one, honestly. Like, this as a final song, it could have been better. Like, I feel like it just didn't have enough to it, in my opinion. Like, the hook was okay, like the synth melodies and stuff were is fairly solid, like synth melodies, but it wasn't the most impressive of the album or anything like that. Like, it was kind of a weak way to end it, in my opinion, compared to some of the other songs. Like I said, like, there's at least 8 or 9 songs from this album that I'm going to be listening to quite a bit going forward. Like, just really great songs. I like them all overall. Like, I wouldn't say there was like necessarily a bad song. There's just some were kind of more mediocre than others, you know what I mean? Like, the ones that I didn't call out, like this one in particular, like, it has some good elements to it, some good moments, but just by and large, it was kind of mediocre when you compare it to how good some of the other songs I've listened to so far were. Like, because there was a lot of incredible songs in this album. Just overall, like, again, I really enjoyed so many that the ones like this that are kind of more meh just didn't stand out nearly as much. But it was still a fun ride. Like, I mean, I enjoyed this entire album so far. It was really solid. Like, and by and large, it was like of the 3 albums I've heard, The Other Lands, I really liked the premise of, like, and there was some good songs there too, don't get me wrong. MPH was okay, like, there was some good songs there too, but some of the production wasn't as good as it could have been, I feel like. Whereas this one, like, it went crazy from the beginning. Like, Very Bad People, like, it was just a really solid album overall. Like, the very first song didn't really draw me in as much, but as we went on, like, it was like hit after hit after hit for me. Like, I just really enjoyed so many of these songs, and it was a blast to listen to and just go through them with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, because it was a lot of fun. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction here. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And again, thank you for supporting me and requesting this one, because this was another fantastic album, and your guys' support helps me to check out new crazy artists like this that I wouldn't check out otherwise, so thank you. I mean, I am a big rap fan and stuff like that, so I really should get into more rap and hip-hop on my channel, but I just haven't yet, so this is a good way to break into it anyways. But anyways, until next time, later days, folks.